it's Jodie and welcome to a new video. So I'm so excited about today's video because today we're going to be talking about all the books I plan to read this summer. So I've actually filmed this video once before and I'm now filming it again. So hopefully this one goes a lot better than the last time that I tried to film this. But yeah, I'm so excited to read so many good books this summer. I feel like my TBR is looking amazing and I should have already started by now, but instead I have been dragging out the Fourth Wing for as long as I can. It was the only fantasy book that I put on my summer TBR because I really wanted to try and read a lot of romance this summer. And yeah, I've been dragging it out for over a week now because I just don't want it to end. Honestly, when that book is over, I'm going to be so sad. So I'm hoping some of these books are going to get me out of like a book hangover that I'm inevitably going to be in. So before we do get into the actual books, I just want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, who is Luisa. So you guys might have seen me work with Luisa in another video of mine, and I honestly adore them so much. I'd always wanted to work with them. And as you guys have probably noticed in all of my recent videos, I have literally not taken the jewelry off that they very kindly sent me. Like this necklace was one of the ones I featured in my last video, and I have another necklace that I always wear by them, and literally this jewelry is just amazing. And they very kindly sent me some more pieces for this video, which I've actually had for a couple of weeks now and have been seeing how they hold up and how they are on, and I haven't took those off either. So those items are these gorgeous earrings and also these two beautiful bracelets, which I will show in detail in a moment and talk more about as well. And honestly, these are just such stunning pieces. I just feel so put together in their jewelry. Like they are just so like simple but really nice. So I'll quickly tell you guys a little bit about Luisa. So they're actually a sustainable jewelry brand and they actually offset their carbon footprint by 100%, which is absolutely amazing. And they're also carbon neutral in both their products and the packaging that they use, and I love the packaging because they come in like these little tiny like sleeve things, which are just great because if you go traveling or anything, or you just want to keep your jewelry protected, you can store them away in that. So yeah, I really admire them for that, let alone the fact that they do genuinely create such beautiful jewelry that I honestly just love. So yeah, all of their products actually have a 2-year warranty. They test against things like tarnishing, which is a massive thing for me because I usually buy a lot of cheap jewelry that goes horrible after a while of wearing it. So I've been loving having jewelry now that doesn't do that. And they also test against things like allergies, damage, breakage, and those sorts of things. So I'm very happy that they do that, and I know I'm getting good quality jewelry. I'll quickly show you guys the jewelry I have by them. So I have these beautiful earrings and these bracelets. So this little dainty bracelet here is the Rowena bracelet, and I wanted a piece that was really simple but really beautiful, and I just felt like this one was absolutely perfect. I just love how small it is, and it's also super comfortable as well. I've had no problems and I never take it off. And then I wanted another bracelet to wear with it, so I decided to get the Colette Malachite one, which is this gorgeous one here with the green detailing. Now I wanted something with a little pop of color and something that was like really different to the style of the other bracelet, but I also feel like they just look so well together. I can wear them separate, I can wear them together, but honestly the green color in this bracelet is so beautiful. I just love it so much, and when it catches in the sunlight as well, it's just so gorgeous. So again, I love both of these bracelets. They're both super comfortable and they just look so nice. And then lastly, I have these beautiful gold hoops here. So these are called the Paris earrings, and I am honestly in love with these. And I had some like little cheap ones that look gold and then they've gone that horrible color, but these are like, you can tell the difference and how gorgeous they are. They look so expensive. I love them so much. I wear them all the time now and I'm honestly obsessed with them. I've been looking for a nice gold hoop that wasn't too plain but wasn't too like in your face, and I feel like this is just perfect. So yeah, I will also link this necklace down below because I've been getting some questions and I honestly don't take this off. And I also previously have this gorgeous snake ring as well I got from Luisa. They really do have high quality jewelry pieces at an affordable price, and they have a sale on currently on their website, and you can use my code to get 20% off, and they have free and fast US shipping and returns, as well as affordable worldwide shipping. So I will link all of the jewellery that I have on from Ana Luisa down below in the description box, and you can also find the discount code they very kindly sent me for you guys. So yeah, all the information you need will be in the description box. But thank you so much to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. I honestly am just so happy with all these pieces, especially in time for summer. I love getting new jewellery for summer, especially gold jewellery. So if you are looking to treat yourself, then make sure you do check out their website. But yes, now let's get to the book. Okay, so I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to grab whatever's in this stack and chat about them. So the first two I have in my hands are these ones. Now, these are so popular. I think everyone is probably aware of these books. I feel like they are the ultimate summer book. They're on every summer book list. So we have Every Summer After and Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. So the main reason I decided to put these on my TBR is simply for the vibes. I don't care about the plot, if I'm being honest. I just want it for the vibes and the setting. So both of these are set at a lake, and I'm just craving a good summer read that has the perfect summer setting. A book where the plot isn't really the main thing drawing me in, it's more the setting. So I definitely want a book that's like set at a beach or a lake house and those really nice summer vibes. And I've heard the setting in these books is absolutely amazing, and that's the main reason I want to read them. I have no idea what this one is about, if I'm being honest. I bought it because it's kind of, I don't think a sequel, but like obviously they're both by the same author and a similar story. So I thought it'd be fun to read both back to back. I do know that this one I think is set over 5 summers, and yeah, it says here 5 summers to fall in love, 1 moment to fall apart. Told over the course of 5 years and 1 weekend, Every Summer After is a big sweeping look at love and the people and choices that mark us forever. So yeah, I'm very excited about this one. It's a summer romance, and obviously, like I said, it's set over several different summers. So I feel like that's going to be really, really fun. I think it is a second chance romance. It says that the guy arrives 9 years too late. So it's like 10 years later or something. So it's something kind of similar to this one. I've heard that this one is not as good as this one though. So we'll see, but I am so excited to read both of them. Hopefully they give me the summer vibes that I'm looking for. So if you have read these, then please let me know your thoughts, because I know they're quite hit and miss, but I feel like I'm gonna really, really like them. So next we have these 2 books. So the first one we have is When in Rome, and then we have Practice Makes Perfect. These are both by Sarah Adams, who is the same author who wrote the cheat sheet. I haven't read anything by this author before, so I really, really desperately need to, and I'm gonna start with these. I'm so excited. I know that this one follows a celebrity who kind of wants a break, I think, and she'd love to go to Rome because her favorite movie is like this Audrey Hepburn movie called Roman Holiday, but instead she goes to Rome, Kentucky, and she ends up staying, I think, in this guy's like house who owns a pie shop that his grandmother left or something, and like then they obviously grow closer together. And yeah, it's like a small town romance. It's supposed to be really, really light and fluffy with a little bit of spice, I think. And I've heard this is kind of like similar to Lynn Painter's writing style, and I love Lynn Painter, so I'm very, very excited. And then I don't really know the plot of this one. All I know is that this follows 2 characters out of this book, so like the side characters and their romance in this one, if that makes sense. So obviously I'm going to read this one first and then read this one. Very, very excited because I've heard very good things about both of these, and I do think that this is going to be my cup of tea, but we shall see. Hopefully these are good. I don't know if they have like a summer vibe. They probably don't, but I just feel like I like light and fluffy romances in the summer, and I feel like these are going to be like just that. So yeah, very, very excited for both of these. Okay, so another book purely reading for the vibes and the summer setting is this one, which is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like this, because this is a YA one, and I just don't know if I will. I think what will make this a good book for me will be simply the setting. This is set in Italy. All I know is that it follows a girl who I think her mother passes away, and her mother's like dying wish was for her to go to Italy to find her father, I think. So she embarks on this journey to Italy one summer, and I think there she kind of finds herself and romance. I've heard this has a really, really fun kind of writing style, and that the setting is gorgeous, and obviously being set in Italy in the summer just sounds perfect. Again, another book I think will just be good purely for the setting, but I'm not too sure. We'll see. If you have read this, let me know. I know there's a movie for it, so maybe I will watch that as well. But yeah, I just feel like this might be like a nice fun quick little summer read, just to read, you know, on the beach or something. And yeah, probably wish I was in Italy. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. Hopefully I do really enjoy it. Okay, so this next one I was recently sent a proof of, and this one is by Lindsay Kelk and it's Love Me Do. And look at the final cover, it is so gorgeous. I love the color scheme of this like proof and the finished cover. So on the front it says she's finally found her perfect match and set him up with somebody else. This sounds so good purely based off that. So in the front here it says, greetings card copywriter Phoebe Chapman knows a good romantic line or two, and it makes her a fantastic cupid. So when she lands in the Hollywood Hills, a place that proves film stars, golden beaches and secret waterfalls don't just exist in the movies, she can't resist playing matchmaker for her handsome neighbour, Carpenter Wren. But you can't hide from love in La La Land, and isn't there something a little bit hot about the leading man next door? A feel-good, sunshine-filled, friends to lovers rom-com, Love Me Do is a dreamy summer love story for fans of Christina Lauren and Emily Henry. This sounds perfect for me, and the fact that it's set in like the Hollywood Hills and it's a romance, there's beaches, waterfalls, all that sort of thing. It just sounds like it's gonna be perfect for summer, and I'm just so excited. I've never actually read anything by Lindsay Kelk before, so I really hope I love this one. This actually comes out in July, so if you didn't want to read it, you can get your hands on it soon. But yeah, I hopefully will read this before it comes out and do a little review, so do look out for that in upcoming videos. But yeah, this is on my summer TBR and I have high hopes for it. So this next book was making the rounds on Book Talk a while ago now, probably like last year or the year before, and it's always on like the summer books list. And I've had it on my shelf for a while, not read it, and that is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I haven't actually ever read anything by Christina Lauren. I know it's two different authors, and I have a few of their books on my shelf, so I'm hoping I will finally get to one of their books this summer. And this one is like one of their most popular, I think, besides Love and Other Words. It says on the front, the honeymoon of a lifetime with their sworn enemies. So it's kind of like enemies to friends to lovers, and I think basically the premise of this book is that the bride and groom whose wedding these two people attend can't go on their honeymoon for whatever reason, and instead girl and this guy who really don't like each other end up going instead. So yeah, that's pretty much all I know, is that they kind of end up going on this honeymoon together, and obviously have to spend however long it is together, and I think during that time they start to like each other and obviously fall in love. But yeah, we have the forced proximity trope, hopefully the one bed trope, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, very excited for this one. I've heard very good things, and the fact that it's set in Hawaii definitely has that summer vibe to it, and I just feel like I'm really gonna love this. I hope it's funny as well. I feel like it might be. So next we have the Chestnut Spring series. So I know the fourth book just came out, so I still need to get my hands on that one. But yeah, these are part of a series. We have Flawless, Heartless and Powerless. And yeah, all I know about these is like they're small town romances. I think they're like cowboy western kind of vibes, like country vibes, which I've never read before, so I'm really happy about that part of it because it was something new. And I've heard these do have really good summer vibes. I honestly don't know anything about the individual plots for each of these. I bought these purely because I've seen them everywhere, and a lot of booktubers that I trust have read these and loved them, so I really wanted to give them a go myself. So maybe I will film some kind of reading vlog reading this series, we shall see. There is spice in here. I know that it's supposed to be a really good series, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know anything about it, don't really want to know anything else. It would be really nice to go into these and be surprised and see what happens, but they are just small town kind of romances, and I'm really excited. Okay, and next we have this book, which is Keeping 13. This is the sequel to Binding 13, which I recently finished reading. Absolutely adored that book, gave it 5 stars. It's set in Ireland in a college, and we basically follow Johnny and Shannon and their kind of romance. Shannon's dealing with a lot of things, as is Johnny, and there's some darker themes in here as well, so do check trigger warnings. But I just absolutely adored the first book. I can't quite put my finger on what it is about the characters and the book that I loved, but I did. Like, I really enjoyed it. I honestly was so shocked by how much I liked it. I actually bought the book on a whim, and it turned out to be one of the best books I've read this year. I really loved it. So this is the sequel. It is a continuation of Shannon and Johnny's story, and yeah, it is a romance, and I'm really excited to read this because I've heard it's very good. And I do have the other 2 books as well. Like, I can't remember what they're called, something 6. I have both of those which follow like another couple, but yeah, I'm very excited to read this one because I'm so excited to see what happens next. The first book kind of ends on a cliffhanger, so yeah, very excited to see what happens. And yeah, we have this one. You might be surprised to see these next books in here, but I've only read one book by this author before, so I'm talking about Emily Henry. So I am putting all 3 of these on my TBR for the summer because they are all definitely summer reads. They all have like summery settings, but I just haven't gotten to them. So I have read Book Lovers last year. I really enjoyed that book. I feel like Emily Henry's writing style is a little bit different to like usual romance, so I do really like it. But I'm interested to see what I will feel about these because I've had very mixed things. So yeah, we have a beach read, and this one says 2 writers, 1 holiday, a rom-com waiting to happen. Don't really know a lot about it, but sounds like it could be fun. And obviously beach read. I've heard this is actually set at a lake more than a beach though, but that could be wrong. And then we have You and Me on Vacation, 2 best friends, 10 summer trips, their last chance to fall in love. So yeah, this is set over several different summers, and yeah, it's about them, I guess, falling in love. It's like a 10th chance romance instead of a 2nd chance romance. So yeah, very excited about this one. And then lastly we have Happy Place, which is a 2nd chance romance. I know the full synopsis for this one. So this one follows a couple who were engaged but have actually called off their engagement. However, their very close friends don't actually know, because every single summer they go and stay at this little cottage together and they don't want to ruin it for everyone. So they decide to pretend they're still together and still engaged, but obviously it's a 2nd chance romance because they do discover their spark again and fall in love all over again. So yeah, it definitely has summery vibes, and I'm really excited. I've heard the friendships are really good in here as well. So yeah, I am adding all 3 of these Emily Henry books to my summer TBR, and hopefully I really like them. Okay, and the last book of this TBR is a thriller, which is The Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. So I might pick up other thrillers. I used to really love thrillers, especially in the summer. It was like the main thing I tended to read. But I have recently kind of switched over to romance, and obviously I read a lot of fantasy. So thrillers have kind of taken a back seat. So yeah, I do have this one though, and I really want to read this one because it definitely has a summer setting, and it is also one of my favorite authors. However, the author's pen name is different. So Rachel Hawkins is also Erin Sterling, who wrote The Ex-Hex and The Kiss Cars, 2 of my favorite witchy rom-coms. I honestly adore those books so much. So I really want to read Erin Sterling's writing, but as Rachel Hawkins in a thriller form, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm very excited for that because, like I said, I really loved her writing as Erin Sterling. It says here, it's island gothic sensibility, sexy suspense, and spine-tingling reimagining of an Agatha Christie classic, Reckless Girls Will Wreck You. So yeah, it's set on an island, and that's pretty much all I know. With thrillers, I don't really like to know anything about the plot because I feel like it makes it too easy to guess what's going to happen. So I am going to go into this knowing very little, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, hopefully I will love this, but I may pick up other thrillers, we'll see. But this is the one that I definitely do want to tick off this summer, and I feel like it's the perfect one for summer. I mean, look at the cover. So yes, that does conclude my TBR for this summer. Of course, I might not get to all of these, and I will read other books. I haven't included any fantasy books on purpose because with fantasy books, I don't really feel like any of them really have a summer vibe, and with fantasy as well, I do kind of just like to pick up a random fantasy. I don't really like planning them anymore. It's whatever I'm in the mood for, and because Fourth Wing is going to leave me in such a big slump, I don't want to like say I'm going to read a specific fantasy next, and then because I'll be comparing it to the Fourth Wing, it won't be as good as what it could have been, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna have a little break from fantasy when I finish that and try and get through some of these, and then go back to fantasy randomly throughout the summer. So yeah, just make sure you watch my vlogs and whatever else to see what fantasy books I am gonna read this summer. But for the main part, I'm hoping just to read a lot of romance novels. I have a couple of trips planned, which is really exciting, so hopefully I can read a lot during those. I do feel like I read more in the summer because I just love sitting outside with a book, so we'll see how many of these I do get through. But yes, let me know in the comments what books you are planning to read during the summer, which books have the perfect summer vibes, which ones would you recommend to read in summer. I would love to know. And yeah, I hope you guys are gonna have an amazing summer and read lots of good books as well. I will have anything I've mentioned linked down below, which includes the links to all of my social media. So I've recently started posting a lot more over on Instagram and TikTok, so I'll link both of those down below, along with the link to my Patreon, and that's where you're gonna find extra content from me, such as reading vlogs. There's gonna be a spoiler-filled reading vlog for The Fourth Wing up on there soon, which is so exciting because that is my favorite book of the year and I love the vlog. There's also a live specials, a monthly readathon, a monthly buddy read, I think I just said that already, a Discord, and extra content. So you can find that all over on my Patreon. I will also have Anna Louisa's website linked down below, along with all the jewellery pieces I'm wearing and my discount code. So make sure you guys do check out Anna Louisa's website for a discount and some stunning jewellery. But yes, that is everything from me today. So yes, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Leave a summary emoji in the comments down below if you made it to the end, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. But I hope you're safe and well. I hope you're reading lots of good books, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.